For a story about revolutionaries, one battle after another says little about the specific ideology of its heroes. The core of the film is more conventionally intimate, revolving around love and parenting in an oppressive world. That's not to say that the movie shies away from embracing anti-fascism, from a quick line in defense of abortion to the stark images of Latino immigrants being liberated and protected from state violence. Right-wingers are certain to come out against the film as yet another lefty Hollywood screed to be avoided. Actually, one battle after another might be more broadly appealing because it focuses on the familial rather than the political. Because it follows the clumsy burnout on the run, it sets aside revolutionary thought in favor of thrilling action. Still, there's plenty of humor and heroism in one battle after another to make me feel good. Earlier in the year, Andor acted as a catharsis for his sci-fi fandom yearning to fight back against Empire. One battle after another can serve a similar purpose for the more grounded cinephile. Oh no, media is too left-wing, cultural Marxists are running amok. I wish. Capitalists still own us all. Take your lefty-flavored cinematic treats where you can get them. The consolidation of power continues nonetheless, with corpos aligning themselves with fascists as usual. Disney has been a BDS priority target for quite a while now for its complicity, but a boycott only gets media attention when someone like Jimmy Kimmel is in danger. One battle after another hasn't gone unscathed. Its production too had to navigate the follies of a cruel world. In order to film a thrilling car chase, they cleared a bunch of homeless tents in the way. They displaced the unhoused for a $130 to $175 million movie about revolutionaries. I wonder, could WB have stepped up and offered the homeless hotel rooms for the duration of filming? At the very least. I suspect no journalist asked about this incident during the press tour. But perhaps it was worth it for cathartic cinema. Warning, spoilers ahead. In 3, 2, 1. Anyway, probably my favorite moment from one battle after another is the sequence where Benicio del Toro's character organizes the escape from the dojo and we see the migrant families he's been harboring. We get to see the whole community come together to help out, and it's just so humanizing. It's heartwarming, while also being so kinetic and funny. Seeing Bob fumble around trying to charge his phone. It's great to see Del Toro's competence. It's inspiring, and it's scenes like this, along with the detention camp breakout scene, that I hope inspire empathy in viewers who still turn a blind eye to the fascist persecution of immigrants that's happening right now. I really like the first act of the movie, because it focused so much on Teyana Taylor's character, Perfidia. She's such a fascinating character, a sort of anarchistic variation of the femme fatale. The relationship between her and Sean Penn's Lockjaw, that was some wild stuff. There's something there about violent men fetishizing the marginalized and repressing their sexuality. I would love to see a version of the story with Taylor as the lead instead of DiCaprio. You know, get to know more of her psychology, her ideology. But yeah, I liked how the first part of the movie humanized the French 75, showcasing how love, sex, and desire intertwined during Revolution really grounded the story. Though I still think they could have sprinkled in some political discussion in those scenes. Give us some socialist nuggets of wisdom, you know? Now, The Christmas Adventures, that was a great addition. This movie is a loose adaptation of Thomas Pynchon's Vineland, by the way, and The Christmas Adventures is one of Paul Thomas Anderson's inventions. They pretty much represent the elite white supremacist Christian nationalist. And that was some top-tier satire. Really good stuff. But by the end, I feel like the film indulged too much in the action. The final chase sequence was shot in a novel way, even though we've seen that type of car chase before, but it went on a little too long and then ended in a simple standoff. It felt a bit underwhelming and just convenient that all three characters met on the road like that. In general, the last few scenes just felt hurried, unfinished, and unpolished. Lockjaw's return felt like a last-minute addition, though I did like how the Christmas Adventures disposed of him, in a way that was much cleaner than how he was shot on the road. Again, it was a messy climax. The final sequence with Bo and Willa back at home was a nice, hopeful ending, basically reinforcing the movie's title as Willa heads to Oakland to continue the good fight, and she gets some closure from her mom via that letter. It's an optimistic ending, which I think works thematically, but it feels like some scenes were missing to set it up. Like, why does Bob suddenly feel safe to have an iPhone? Are we to believe that because Lockjaw is dead now, no other government agent is after him? What about that guy who was interrogating everybody? Now, from my understanding, in the book, the agency that was after the Bob character was shut down, so that might explain why he's safe now, but we don't get any of that info in the movie. I don't know, it feels a bit incomplete. And it would have been nice to see at least one scene of Willa doing some revolutionary act before the credits. Oh, a missed opportunity. Willa could have had an action scene at the Covenant. Imagine if her martial arts training paid off, fighting the soldiers alongside some nuns. Just kidding. But someone else can make that nunsploitation movie and I might watch it. Anyway, I did enjoy the movie overall. It is super entertaining. It's probably a top 5 PTA movie for me. Below There Will Be Blood, The Master, Punch Drunk Love. Not that I've seen those movies any time recently, but this one battle after another, I'm actually eager to rewatch this one. Maybe more so than any other Paul Thomas Anderson movie. Probably because it's just like his most feel-good movie. Have you seen it? What are your thoughts? Let me know. I'll see you next time. Under the moonlight. Bye bye.